Okay, welcome to Food Fanatics. I'm Joey Bago. Joining me is Vin Roach and Jalen M.
What's up, guys?
What up?
Over here, we talk about food and some more food, I guess. And first, we're going to talk about our favorite foods. Then we're going to switch it up and talk about our favorite fast food burgers. And then finally, we're going to rank the best restaurants in St. Clairsville and around the area. So, how you guys doing today?
Good, you?
Yeah. Ate some food today already, past lunchtime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, we might as well dive in. I mean, just what do you think your favorite food of all time is? Just throw some out there.
That's hard to narrow down.
I mean, it just can't be like favorite food of all time.
Okay, that's true. I'll put you on the spot a little bit. All right.
It has to be like...
all right, breakfast, most important meal of the day. You know, what's your favorite? What's your go-to item for breakfast?
Buttermilk pancakes with sausage and orange juice.
Can't go wrong. I mean, can't go wrong with the trio right there. I mean, personally, like, I'm with you. I just switch out the French toast, cause I'm more of a French toast guy with the syrup.
French toast is good.
You had me with the sausage though. I mean, that smacks.
Yeah.
Do you like the little links or like the patties?
It gotta be the links. It can't be.
Yeah, gotta have the links.
The links. It's.
I mean, I'm kind of indifferent about it, and then you gotta end it with some apple juice though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Apple juice? Like, I mean, I go with chocolate milk, but since like the syrup on the
Right.
pancakes is kind of too much sweet, so I just go with orange juice.
I feel you. I mean, yeah, both apple juice and orange juice, they're probably the best things to drink with your breakfast, whether you're having some eggs, some pancakes, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think?
This is gonna sound off, but cranberry juice. Cranberry juice hits.
Cranberry juice?
Yeah.
With like what would you compliment it with?
I'm more of a cereal and toast kind of guy. I like to have my CT Crunch, with some toast, some jelly.
I feel that, some cinnamon toast.
Yeah.
I feel like that hits during like a Saturday morning, some cinnamon toast crunch.
Some cartoons. CT Crunch.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. So I mean, once you get past breakfast, it could be brunch, it could be lunch, it could be a little bit after lunch, evening. But what do you think is a classic little lunch meal?
PB&J.
PB&J.
It's.
Can't really go wrong with it. I feel like you get some PB&J. I feel like that's when the chocolate milk comes in during lunch.
You know what? PB&J and chocolate milk, actually.
Yeah, you have the little.
That'd actually be.
Just some little, because it's midday. Get a little sandwich, get a little chocolate milk, and then you gotta have some like chips with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like lunch is the perfect time that's when you bring in the chips or the popcorn. Which popcorn, I feel like that's what hits during lunch. What do you think?
I like the saltiness in popcorn. I like the movie theater popcorn with the extra butter.
Yeah, movie theater popcorn is just different.
Yeah, I mean, one of my home, cook up the little microwave popcorn. It just doesn't hit the same.
Yeah,
exactly.
So.
How
in the movie theaters?
How you feel about that caramel popcorn? You like that?
Not a fan.
I never had caramel popcorn.
It's really
good.
I'm not really a fan of it. I mean, maybe on its own, but like if you're trying to combo it with like a sandwich at lunchtime, it doesn't hit for me.
Yeah.
But
I can understand that.
Yeah, so you got the breakfast, got the lunch. What do you think is the most stable dinner you could have in this day and age? Like maybe it's something your mom cooks really well. Maybe it's something that everyone eats. So, what do you think, Vin?
Oh, like I don't know. I like steak. Yeah. I think like steak, mashed potatoes, corn, and green beans is just good.
For sure.
With some sweet tea on the side.
Sweet. I mean, I was with you. Steak is classic. I mean, you feel a little fancy while you're eating that steak, cutting it up, but you lost me with the sweet tea. Up here in Ohio, I'm more of a lemonade type guy. I mean, I don't like.
Where you got that Arnold Palmer?
I mean, the Arnold Palmer, the mix is the best.
Yeah.
Because, like, down south, they got that sweet tea, but once you get up north, it's definitely a lemonade for me all the way. But I feel that some sweet tea can smack from McDonald's, from any place down south, and there's a few other places that have some good sweet tea that can combo with some dinner. Like, I feel like any type of chicken, it may not be as good as steak, but it's very consistent, whether it's grilled, chicken tenders, or you can mix it with some chicken parmesan, get a little fancy.
Yeah.
I don't know, and then that's when you get to your sides, like mashed potatoes. That's definitely
mashed potatoes is good.
Probably a top dinner time side.
Like, what's like the best potato? Like mashed, just like grilled. Like you can have like they're like squares or like a cube, whatever. Like it's just like what's like the good potato just to eat?
I feel like I mean, the mashed potatoes, but you gotta have some gravy with it, you know?
Yeah, mashed potatoes with gravy, or
It's
just
just
like a
that
normal
can-
baked potato with butter is also good.
Yeah. I mean, mashed potatoes, gravy, that can be a meal by itself, really.
Yeah.
But it's a good side.
I like baked potatoes. You get it, put some sour cream, some butter,
Yeah.
some bacon bits. You can make a meal out of that itself. But I love that home cooking, like the meatloaf gravy, like the
Meatloaf.
Yeah, that hits around dinner time when you can like smell it from upstairs even somewhat. But yeah.
Okay, do you guys put ketchup on your meatloaf? Okay, good.
I do.
Alright.
Yeah. I feel,
Okay, that's
and I mean, a lot of people say like, oh, if you put ketchup on your dinner, that means the dinner's not very good. I believe that to some extent, but like, some things are just natural with ketchup. Like I feel like meatloaf, like chicken tenders, like they need a little side. Like they can be good on their own, but I don't know. I wouldn't knock it.
I mean, meatloaf has to have ketchup.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel
there's
that.
no way around it.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
Like some days it's just like, you know, like burgers. Like for example, like say it's Saturday, just burger day.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
a nice sloppy burger.
Yeah, you know, just and honestly, burger is one of those things that is like lunch, dinner, maybe even breakfast.
I mean,
Burgers hit. I mean, but I feel like I'm genuine about one of those. Like a burger, if you have to put a bunch of ketchup on a burger, it's just I don't think the burger's good.
Yeah.
But like if the restaurant has some signature sauce, then you can put that on the burger, and I feel like that doesn't offset the burger, if that makes any sense.
like what's your favorite burger from like any restaurant?
Favorite burger? I mean, I remember, I haven't had it in a while, but Five Guys, I remember they have one up at the Highlands now. I mean, it's expensive, but I don't know, a Five Guy burger, it just hits with the fries.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really get around how good that is, but, you know, it's a little expensive. I think Sonic has an underrated burger, and, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I like Wendy's burgers.
Wendy's?
I mean, cause they're like your neat, like the patty's like square.
Yeah, I was
Like
about to ask.
that's
about that.
like
And they got the
no one
fresh
does that.
patties too.
It is good.
They got the fresh patties. Wendy's, a burger can hit from Wendy's. I'm kind of like, it's kind of 50-50 with Wendy's for me, and like, that's kind of the same for me with Burger King. I mean, I don't. Yeah, but I'm kind of 50-50 with them because I can get a good one, or sometimes it's bad. I don't know.
How do you guys feel about Steak and Shakes burgers?
Steak and Shakes.
I think their patties are too thin.
They're
For being
patties?
supposed to be a burger.
Yeah. I know
Yeah,
what
like
you mean.
if you go to Steak and Shake, you're like, I want the best burger in the world. You're gonna be disappointed at the end of the day. But if you go to Steak and Shake after a game, just for a quick meal, you get a good burger for a pretty bang for buck price, which is what I have compliments about Steak and Shake's burger, because it's good for the price, which is can't be said for a lot of these places,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Like, I feel like you go somewhere like even McDonald's or like Outback or one of those like grill restaurants, they got these expensive burgers, and like, I'd rather just go to Wendy's or like anywhere else, to be honest. But that's one of the advantages for Steak and Shake, I feel, with their burgers.
Yeah. What about restaurants? How you feel about, like, what do you think the best restaurants are?
Best restaurants. And I think the best restaurant in St. Clairsville, I feel like Longhorns is in the discussion. Cause like, I don't know, if you want to go somewhere and get some good grilled food, I feel like Longhorn is definitely up there for St. Clairsville.
Yeah.
If you want to go a sit down restaurant,
But local.
but local, and it's a steakhouse. I mean, like, I just don't see it with Outback. I like Outback. I don't know, some other steakhouse.
I think Outback's like that brown bread they have or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And like the loaded fries. I think Outback wins on those.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm with you for Outback when it comes to there, but I think when it comes to the actual food, Longhorn, it just takes the cake for me, and like, it just towers over places like West Texas and Outback and other places like Applebee's and the stuff
Yeah.
in the area.
I don't know. Outback's got a pretty good steak.
Yeah, you both like it on the Outback. I mean, yeah.
I think Outback's good.
I mean, when it comes to restaurants in at least our area in St. Clairsville, like, you can go somewhere. I mean, they recently put in a Chick-fil-A. I mean, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a classic. It's kind of in its own league. I heard the Popeyes chicken sandwiches.
Really
You ever
good.
had it?
Yeah.
You ever had it?
No, I never had
I've never had it
Popeyes.
either. I heard they're neck and neck.
Yeah.
Might have to try out Popeye's review for you guys one time. But I mean, when you think about St. Clairsville restaurants, like if you're not thinking about sit down, I feel like Chipotle definitely up there. How you feel?
You gotta put in Pizza Shack.
Pizza Shack.
That's a hometown.
I think Pizza Shack is. I mean, it is a hometown. It's close to all of our hearts. I feel like it's definitely a top 3 pizza in like our area, St. Clairsville. I think I have it at 3. Then I have Fabio's at number 1. Like, what's one of your favorite pizza places around here?
I have a lot of favorite pizza places. It's like neck and neck between Domino's and what is that? I can't remember the one next to GameStop. I don't know why I can't think of his name.
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars. I think those two neck and neck. I
They
like
have
the
best
deep
sauces.
I like the deep dish for Little Caesars. I just love everything else about Domino's.
Yeah, I wanted to put Little Caesars in my top 5, but it's just because the deep dish it just brings it to a whole nother level. But I don't know, their regular pizza's just not very hard compared to.
I don't think their normal pizza's just not that good. But the deep dish stuffed crust when that came out for like a weekend or whatever,
Yeah,
I fell in love. Like it was so good.
Here, what do you think one of your favorite pizza places?
I gotta agree with you with Fabio's.
Fabio's, yeah, it's another hometown. Hometown. I mean, it's up there. I mean, it got that whole New York style. I think. Would you call it that New York style? The big crust.
You get the big pieces, fold them in half, even if you want to.
Some pepperoni on them.
I haven't had Fabio's in a long time.
Yeah, I think it's up there. But yeah, talked about no football, but a lot of food, which is what we like doing, you know.
Football and food's like 2 best friends.
Facts.
Yeah.
I mean, like any of those places that we said would go great with a football game. So, yeah, it's been a good podcast. Joey,
Vin R signing off.
yeah,
Jalen McCall.
other boys signing off. Food Fanatics. Yes, sir. I'll say it here now. Pickles is best wings in the Ohio Valley. If anyone wants to argue that, you're stupid.